So my uncle went to China, and when he was there, one of the biggest challenges was finding food. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like China doesn't have any food. I mean, it probably has like most food than any other nations in the world, because when they had famine, they've designed a very, very clever way of like staying resourceful. So the way that it is like they fucking eat everything, okay? They're probably the biggest nation in the world to eat everything possible in the square inch that there is. Like, I mean, whatever is in the square inch, they'll eat it. And I mean, anything that swims, slurps, flies, jumps, slithers, breathes, whatever it is, they'll eat it, okay? They'll find a way to serve it to you raw, chopped, grilled, baked, fried, whatever you want. No problem. So my uncle is like looking around everywhere for what he can eat. He can't find anything. Finally, he goes out to the street vendor, and the street vendor is selling something that smells really good. So he's like, what is this? And the guy goes, oh, it's and he's like, oh, so what is a qingxing? He goes, it's I don't know. You try it. You like it. So he tried it. He liked it. And then for the next 30 days, he tried nothing else but the qingxing. He would eat it all the time, everywhere, like secretly hoping it was a kosher chicken. So finally, he comes back to New York, and he goes to the restaurant because he's got that craving for this qingxing. Nobody can ever explain it to him what it is, right? He's asking everybody. Everybody's like, oh, it's just... Anyway, so he comes to a New York restaurant, and he asks the waiter if he can order off the menu because he obviously can't find the qingxing on the menu. The guy goes, oh my God, you want to order qingxing? Qingxing? You want qingxing? You go Chinatown. They have a good qingxing there. He said, no qingxing here. He goes, can someone please explain to me what is this qingxing? And the guy goes, oh, of course, it's a rat. So I've been telling the story all the time, and I'm getting the same response until I actually told the story to a Chinese guy. And he goes like, you don't know what is a qingxing? I'm like, no, not particularly. Why should I know what qingxing? He goes, oh, when you kill a rat, it goes qingxing. I'm like, motherfucker, what? You name your animals after the sounds that they make when they die? Like, oh, what did the bat say? COVID-19? All right, I'm going to be quiet on this one. All right, I don't want to get more canceled than I already am. So I do want to talk about food, though, in China, or the lack of the right food that we have here in America. So I'm talking about like the General Tso chicken. I mean, that's a mystery, all right? Because when I went to China, and I went to China, there is no General Tso chicken. I mean, nobody heard of that meal, and nobody heard of that general in China, okay? So that food is made up for our sensitive American taste buds, all right? And here, the food is very, very different. This is not authentic Chinese food. And I do want to talk about the experience, okay? I want to talk about the Chinese takeout. I'm not talking about the restaurant. I'm talking about the takeout, all right? One of those hole-in-the-wall kind of thing, all right? So I want to know about your experience, because my experience has always been one and the same. So let me tell you how that happens. You come in, right? You're taking like the longest look on the menu. In the meantime, they're like all waiting for you. They're like staring at your every move, like vultures, waiting to devour rip your order apart, because, time is money. So like order, pay, and get out. Order, pay, and get out in that order too, right? And, like the way they say goodbye even, it's all like, thank you, bye-bye, thank you, bye-bye. Give your order, pay, and get out. And you're like totally oblivious. You're like standing there and you're like, hi, how are you? Like, they don't fucking care. Just order and get out, And you're like, can I have an egg roll? And the funniest thing is they always have to repeat it to you because, like, God forbid, like, they're kidney surgeons. If they don't repeat it to you, they're going to cut off the wrong one, right? They're going to give you the wrong order. They're like, you want egg roll. And you're like, yeah, that's what I said. And then they turn around and give instruction to the crew. But, like, it's like in the longest Chinese ever. It's like they going off on a song, right? It's like, and you're like, yo, like, wait up, what are you doing? I only ordered one egg roll. And they're like, yeah, so let me explain what they're really saying, okay? Okay, what they're saying is this motherfucker coming here order only one egg roll. Why? I got mouths to feed, bills to pay. I got my son, he's got a violin lesson, piano lesson, tennis lesson, Kumon lesson, residency internship. So what he's only for? I got bills to pay, mouths to feed. This motherfucker coming here order only one egg roll. And you're like totally oblivious. You're like, is that a General Tso chicken right there? And they're like, this motherfucker coming here, order $5 lunch special. He expect me to feed him chicken? Yeah, sure, sir. It's a chicken xing xing.